right, so we need to have a conversation, guys. And I know this isn't all of you guys, and I know if you watch my Trigger Time from the other day, we discussed this, but I wanted to kind of sum it up in a little video. And this is this irrational discussion that is floating around the internet and across social media of 12 gauge buckshot versus 5.56. Of course, a lot of this spawned from this article that USA Today put out, where they talked about how the Remington 870 and the .38 Special revolver that was used in the Santa Fe school shooting was less lethal than an AR-15, and how lives were probably saved because he used those weapons as opposed to an AR-15. And of course, USA Today is going to spin this from an anti-gun perspective. USA Today is controlled by progressive liberals. They are obviously going to default towards the anti-gun side of things. That's why they're pointing this out in this particular article. And it's just led to endless debate online about 12 gauge versus 5.56. And I have to ask that you please tone it down a little bit, okay? Because we as pro-gunners are the side that pride ourselves, at least I do, in using actual factual statistics and data, whether it be from the FBI or the CDC or all the endless studies that have been done on gun violence and gun murders in this country, and on gun ownership in this country, on self-defense shooting in this country. And we see these things like, as gun ownership in legal hands goes up, gun murders go down. Okay, we've seen that play out over the last 30 years. We've seen how murder rates have dropped in half, murder rate by gun, in the last 30 years in this country. We pride ourselves on statistics and real data, and then when somebody challenges the idea from an anti-gun perspective, I'll grant you, that somehow an AR-15 is more deadly than a shotgun, we get all defensive and think we have to go, no, a shotgun's more deadly. But it's not. I mean, it's really not. I mean, there's a reason why the military doesn't use 12 gauge shotgun with buckshot, okay? It has an effective range of about 50 to 60 yards. An AR-15 5.56, effective range of 600 to 800 yards. All right? You're also talking, what, 7+1 in the chamber at best to 30+1 in the chamber? I mean, there's a lot of reasons why an AR-15 is more effective. If you're talking about home defense, that's a completely different scenario, okay? I understand, inside your home, you're shooting at 15 to 25, maybe 30 feet, all right? 5+1 in the chamber, probably more than enough to do what you want to do, and at that distance, going to have a really, really devastating impact on somebody coming into your home to hurt you. But that's not you wandering into a big, large, open area, open building, wanting to try and do as much damage to as many people as possible. If you wanted a better tool, unfortunately, you would use an AR-15 as compared to a 12 gauge shotgun. Look, there are a lot of things we can argue about. This shouldn't be one of them, because when you start saying things like this, you sound ignorant of the facts. The facts are that this kid could have done more damage with an AR-15. It's true, but there are so many other ways we can spin this, like the fact that the only reason that he was able to get a hold of those guns was because he stole them. How about that? What gun law would have stopped that? Stolen guns? He didn't care that he was breaking the law. It's already illegal. How about the fact that not one single law proposed by any anti-gunner over the last 40 years would have prevented him from getting a hold of a pump-action shotgun and a .38 Special revolver, and so this still would have happened. How about the fact that he was still able to kill 10 people with those two primitive weapons, thus showing that the tool doesn't matter? There are so many other arguments we can have instead of making the one argument that makes us, the side who's supposed to pride ourselves on facts and statistics, sound stupid. Please, if you're on this 12 gauge versus 5.56 bandwagon, this Remington 870 versus AR-15, and you're trying to defend this, please stop. There are so many other important arguments and points to be made in this particular case, much less all the other cases that we find ourselves talking about. This shouldn't be one of them.